Well, we're talking about Tom Brady, the $400 man, $400 million man. Let me get it right. Damn, I'm the $400 man right now. $400 million to go into the booth at FS1 and talk some Fox football. Goodness, that's a whole lot of ooh-la. And Tom Brady, as great as he is in football, we know the 7 rings, as great as he is in terms of the businesses, the dude's a part owner, Las Vegas Raiders. Shout out to Mark Davis, who hosted me this weekend, LSU at USC. That was love. And Tom Brady, just Tom Brady. Still, there's a conversation to be had. Very interesting conversation of what his broadcasting career is going to do to his legacy. So let's let other people talk about it. Then we going to talk about it. Let it go.
If this is what's amazing about broadcasting and doing a good job or a bad job, Tom Brady, the most accomplished player, well, him and Michael Jordan of my lifetime.
Of your lifetime.
Of my lifetime.
Of your lifetime.
Oh, yeah.
Has had it all. Great looking, got businesses. He's aging backwards.
You know who's also aging backwards, by the way?
Okay,
Rob
this
Lowe.
is radio right here. It's going to get weird.
Yeah, people have said that, yeah.
I see
I
it
was
in
gonna
this
edit it, but
Unstable on Netflix.
just want y'all to know how
woke
radio
show
go.
on Netflix.
And you're still
Where
watching it?
Yeah. He's got, because it's funny as hell.
Okay.
This is
But
Max
he's got the
and I
same
used
type
to
of
do
hair
it
as
all the
Brady
time.
has.
Yeah, I'm sure they
Like,
went
dog,
to
what
the
you talking
same
about?
place to get it, whatever. But anyway,
And he's trying to be
all
nice
this
to him.
Tom Brady's done. Hall of Famer, the greatest to ever do it, at the hardest position, most important position. If he isn't good in that booth, he will become a joke to everybody.
He's going to be good. He's going to be fine.
I'm just telling you,
Trying
we've
to
seen it before. It
stomp
doesn't
his
matter
point.
what you were in the past. If you aren't good in that booth, they will roast your ass.
I give him credit for going into the booth.
Jason,
actually.
and I'm right there. I'm one of the guys that have done this, making fun of people. Jason Witten had like the most perfect career in the world. Perfect. He didn't win a Super Bowl, but still, he was just outstanding citizen, played for the Cowboys, won the Good Guy
got
Media
nervous.
Award every year, gets into the booth. And now everybody remembers that about him as opposed to his great career.
So if you listen to all the broadcasters out there, right? My buddy Chris Collinsworth, he talks, a lot. There's no question about it. But he's succinct. He knows when to get in, when to get out, and what to say. Mm-hmm. And that's something that Tom Brady has to learn. And I'm sure that's something that he's been working on over the last year. That's why he took a leap year.
Buenos tacos.
Okay, now let's get out of this. Okay, this is Hey, Boomer just your teammate had a point. A good point too, because it sounded like a hot take when you were skating on the surface, like, oh, come. Interesting. When he said that Jason Witten, my former teammate, all of a sudden you got to be like, keep talking now. I dismissed you a little too early. Interesting point right there. So let's talk about it. First, let's talk about what Tom Brady has to do. It is a monster. Let me say this, because I used to call games for ESPN back in the day. They were thinking about grooming me for that, and quickly they realized, let's get him out the barbershop. Let's get him out the salon. He ain't going to be groomed for that. One, I didn't like doing it, right? I had this big conversation / debate / argument in a positive way with Mike Tirico, who loves going to games. I mean, every time I saw him, it was that baggage claim. Every time I saw him, why you have baggage claim every time? He's like, well, you here too, fool. But I was like, for different reasons. I like the studio structure, setup. He loved the energy, just the chaos of just being in the moment, got to call it. Now, different role for Tom Brady because he's not the host. He's the color analyst, right? So let's talk about that. Man, you're somewhere in some city for 2 to 3 days. They got private jets like that for Tom Brady. Tom Brady got his own jet probably. So the point is, you're going to be there 2 days, let's say, maybe 3. You get there, you check in, a hotel, you got to do all that stuff. You got to make sure you get something good to eat because your next few days, you're going to be around a lot of youngsters and coaches talking about the game they're about to play that they don't want to talk about. They do not want to tell you jack. Remember this, your boys, your friends, dudes you played against, they looking at you like this. Yeah, I'm supposed to give you my cheat code. I'm supposed to give you my cliff notes. Nah, B, I got nothing for you, right? But you my dog and you Tom Brady the GOAT. Let me just be open as much as I can. but in a vanilla way, right? Let me spice up this vanilla. That's what they're going to do. For 2-3 days, right? You got to watch the practice. Oh, yeah, look at that 907. Ooh, let's see him in one-on-ones. Oh, walkthrough. Oh, this is amazing. Oh, right, got my pencil right here, take down some notes. Look how he walks through that play. Oh, I hope they run that play. I'm exaggerating, but I ain't exaggerating too much. You got to do that, right? Back and forth. It's a lot of hurry up and wait. Meetings. Here, the head coach wants to talk to you. Oh, I think tomorrow we really just got to hustle, really have focus and effort. Just get to the ball, all 11 around the ball. We need a 12th man. He said, like, what? But that check's still clearing, so you ain't tripping too much. You got to do your notes. You got to know about everybody on that team. I'm for real. You want to know why? Because in the NFL, people get hurt all the time, right? Every single game, you're going to see the backup guard show up. You're going to see the fifth receiver. You're like, fifth receiver? Him too? He getting the ball? You're going to see somebody you never thought about talking about. He in the game. Now, you got a research team in the booth. You got a team of producers and associates who will help you, give you the notes real fast. It's crazy. It's kind of chaotic. You sitting there, you got your call sheet, you know the names, the numbers, what college, how many years of experience, etc. You got it all right here. And then you got to play the DJ. It's time to play that song right when that crowd need to hear it. It ain't about playing just the hits. You ever go to a party and the DJ playing great songs, but you just like, I didn't want to hear Rump Shaker right after I heard Cash Rules Everything Around Me, Cream It. They're both great songs, but play them at different times, damn it. Build me up to Rump Shaker, okay? Because ain't no man really want to be out there doing that, but at a certain point of the night, if you got them right. Yeah, I digress. So let's talk about this. A few things that really jumped out about it. Tom Brady's going to have to play DJ and be like that. Play them hits. Say what you see and say it fast. Okay, so the grander point here is Jason Witten. Wow. Jason Witten. His legacy was here, whatever that is. But after that booth appearance, etc., Drew Brees, my dog, my former teammate, Drew Brees here, that booth appearance or whatever. Booger McFarland, beast, here. After that, Emmitt Smith, do y'all remember TV? Emmitt Smith here. And then after, I think he said blew out, which I thought was a way to say it until he said it. And I was like, I'm not going to say that. There's nothing worse than when you think you're right and then somebody else does it and they're wrong. You're like, ooh, thank God. But you're like, damn, that's messed up. I was going to say the same thing. Blew out ain't, you can't say blew out? Okay, whatever. Etc. I could keep going. People who got hate, less love after they played when they took on that TV job. Now let's flip it. Who got more love than when they took on from their legacy to that TV job? Who actually got better? The first one I know is myself. I was a good player with some great years. I give me that, right? I ain't no Hall of Famer on the pro level by any stretch. You know how you got to wait 10 years or 20 years and then it expires? I'm already expired. I'm not going to make the Hall of Fame. I made the Hall of Fame in college, high school, every level, but it ain't happening in Canton. I get it. I might have to just drive there on my own. But I get more love as a player because of my TV career. For real. I know that. I'm just a DN, dog. Like just a DN with some great seasons. And boy, people be giving me love. So I take it. Tony Romo, my teammate. Damn, I work with everybody in media, right? Tony Romo admitted. And that sucker started hitting that Mr. Cleo. He was like, Miss Cleo, move over. I'm Mr. Cleo. I will predict every play that happens, which was amazing, which was a lot simpler for him than you guys think. Tony Romo is a quarterback. They got to know what they got to do. Everybody on offense has to do and what everyone on defense is doing in disguise. You know, we going to hide our defense until the ball snaps. And Tony Romo, all those years of experience, people thought he was here, whatever that is. They didn't give him his proper due, I didn't think. His flowers, because he fumbled the snap in Seattle. I was there. So I'm like, okay. He's here. But boy, when you start predicting them plays, let me tell you something. Hey, Jim, let me tell you this. I think they're going to run that motion X right. If they run that motion X right, they're going to have single high safety. It's going to be a big one. They ran single motion X right. It is a big one. I remember watching Romo so much, and I was like, damn, he's killing it. Boom, bump, beast in terms of legacy. All right? Let's go with Greg Olsen right now. Golly, they didn't even want to hire Tom Brady. If you listen to the fans, no, we'll want Brady. We got Olsen. We're good. We're good. And Olsen was a beast. But boy, he way more than that now because of his bump in broadcasting legacy. What about the best of all in terms of just likability, which is one of the key attributes? John Madden. Yes, John Madden, Super Bowl winning coach, great coach, all that. Yeah. Boom, bow, bing, boom. Through the roof in terms of legacy, right? To the point where he making money forever. In the grave money. Took it to the grave. Rick Ross, Drake money because of his likability. Now, what makes a great broadcaster? Likability. Like somebody you just listening to, you like, I'm going to invite that fool over. Yeah, we're going to have a drink. Nah, we're going to drink that white Hennessy. Going out the country, get that white yak. You all right? Somebody you really like. Likability. All those guys that got that bump, likability. Because people thought Romo was like arrogant and like sassy because he went on, I don't know, a vacation with a star, celebrity, Jessica Simpson, right? Was her, right? And they just went on vacation during the bye week. Oh, you're not focused. Knowledge. You got to kick that knowledge. Like, tell me something I don't know. I know a lot of football pot. Now, I'm just sitting here at the crib eating me a big bag of Munchos. I know that formation. You better know it too. Oh, you don't? Oh, you just talking around it? Oh, really? You don't know what cover 3 is? You don't know they shouldn't run? So you got to be likable. You got to have knowledge. Last thing is, they even said it. Be succinct, concise. Get in, get out. It's almost more important to get out than it is to get in. We watching the game. We 90% filled with our senses are like, shut it. Let me live in it. And they actually teach you that in broadcasting school. They tell you, lay out. Right? Big play, touchdown. Touchdown! Chill. Do not try to match the energy of that touchdown for too long. Touchdown! Oh my God, that was an amazing play. Did you see him running? Oh my God, I couldn't believe it when he ran in. Oh no, it's my time. It's my time. Let me have this energy. Let me yell with my boys. Then I want to listen to what you got to say about it and break it down. You got to dumb it down. You got to dumb it down. If you don't dumb it down, watch this. Look at that glow. I had to hit the lights. If you don't dumb it down, people gonna look at you like you dumb, right? There's almost a quality where you just can't speak over people's heads. And that doesn't mean people are dumb. It's just people don't want to turn on that high level of functioning with their brain watching football, right? Like, this is not the part I use my aerospace engineering brain. This is not the part where I use my figure out this big word puzzle New York Times brain. I'm just chilling, eating Munchos, dog, talk football. Keep it simple, stupid. There's your kiss. So my question is, can and will Tom Brady ruin his legacy by getting in that booth? Woo-wee. Beat that up in the comments. I say no because I'm built different. I'm built where I understand Michael Jackson. They said a lot of stuff about him. However, move that out the way. I also know he made Billie Jean. I also know he made Thriller. He made PYT. I know he made Off the Wall. Like, come on. They ain't together either because I don't know what them people talking about because I don't know them people. I don't even know Michael Jackson. He made me cry once at Sports Arena, but I don't know him. But I know Billie Jean. I know that's one of the best beats ever. What? Say what you want. You got proof? No? You just talking? I keep talking. Over there. I don't want to hear it. Same thing with Tom Brady. Right? He go in there and he can't talk or lick. Oh, I don't know. He called the Chiefs the chofs, the chefs. He like, the Kansas City chefs. I'm like, what? All right. He ain't the best broadcaster. Ain't got nothing to do with them 7 rings. See how many I got? Yeah, exactly. So, not for me, but beat it up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. Is Tom Brady putting his legacy in jeopardy?